is Dianna Bowles, and I will be guiding you along the Painting at Home project with Eagle Valley Arts Council, painting number 2. Today we will be doing a starry sky with a moon or a bright moon or a sunset with trees reaching up as if you were laying down looking right straight up at the sky. So the first thing, you have your canvas, your palette, a jar of clean water. I'll be using a fan brush, a square, I don't know, 1/4 inch brush, a pointy brush to do your signature with at the end of the painting. You may want to use a palette knife if you want to do some mixing. I don't think we'll be doing too much mixing. And I've got an angle brush so you can get at the pointy trees at the points, and a big brush for blending and doing the larger area. We will start with is the color yellow. Put a dab of yellow in your palette and a dab of white. You do just a little bit of white in the yellow just to make a nice lemony yellow, and a little bit of white on the side on the next palette. Okay, and then we'll do a little dab of red and yellow, just a tiny little bit of red, and a bit of yellow to make an orange, because we're going to blend it out. So there's your mixing. You can mix the yellow and the red. A little bit more yellow to make it more orange. I put too much. You only need a tiny little bit of red in there. There we go. Nice orangey orange. There we go. So rinse off your palette knife, and got a little rag here, or you could use paper towel. And we'll start with a big brush, and we'll do, whoops, I didn't mix this. Okay, it's the lemon yellow here. Okay. Start with, it's a good idea to wet your brushes first and then make sure that you've gotten all the excess water off of it, so that to preserve your brushes, because acrylics dries so fast. Okay, first thing, we'll get the lemon yellow and we'll make our little sun right about the top third. We can do the middle this time, because it's that kind of a picture. Now my yellow is really bright, so I'm going to take a little dab of white and put it right in the middle and kind of blend it in. All right, so this is what I have. This is what we're going for here. All right, clean your brush. And next thing we'll do is we'll get a little bit of the orange, and we'll go around the edge of the yellow. Try to blend it right around so it looks like it's giving off light. You can add a little bit of water for blending. It's better off if I do it down like this. Doesn't have to be perfect, just round like a sun or a moon. Oh dear. Put some of that in right in the middle here. Okay, and then we'll get our red and we'll go around the edge of that. This. We'll go right around, a little bit of water just help it spread and to blend it. Try to make a nice circle so that your yellow is right in the middle. You can go over it again with a little bit of white and yellow. Just to make that nice and round. Sometimes when you twist your brush, keep it upright and press down and then twist it, it'll make a nice circle for you. Alright, so next thing we'll have to do is get some of our blue. And that will be what we'll do our gradient for the blue, and we'll do blue and white, really light blue on the other side. You need a fair amount of blue because it's a fair amount of an area we're going to do. Clean your brush. This is what I have so far. Okay. If I'm going too fast for you, you can always pause the video. And next we'll go with the blue, the dark blue, right around the circle, like that, right around, and as we go, we'll fill in the area at the top and the sides. Kind of blend in the edges with a little, you can dab it in a little bit of water. A little bit of red on the edge. Okay, I've got this so far. We'll do as we're doing the blue, we might as well do the end so that when you hang it on the wall, it looks nice. That looks finished. Have this big white line around it. And the sides down, go about halfway, or 3/4 of the way. Hope you're having fun. The main thing is to have fun and enjoy your creation. It's going to look fantastic. And it is so much fun to do. Keep on going with the blue around. And when you get down, maybe halfway or so, we will get the lighter blue. So it looks really snowy. We'll dip it in the white. Here's what I have so far. Now as you go down, it gets lighter and lighter, so you can just dip your brush into the white and bring it down And blend it as you go along. To blend it, you could, if there's sharp lines, you can kind of do a little squiggle like this to mix it on there, and then just go over it again, and it gives it a nice blend. I don't know if you can see. And go whiter down below. If it's not flowing well, just dip your brush into the water just a little bit, just a tiny bit of water, not too much, and it'll help flow and help it blend. And here we have a nice blend like that. So you've got the white going up to the darker blue. Looks like the darker blue is too watery, so I'll put a little bit more darker blue around there, just so it's not so watery. Just have fun playing, and you can just add as much paint or as little paint as you want to whatever you think is pleasing to your eye. Looks nice when it's blended all the way down. Finish off the edges here. It's a nice and clean looking frame. More blending, I see. Always go back and blend on top again. That's the good thing about acrylics. It covers up and it can become translucent, and you can see the colors underneath, which is really nice. Let that dry a little bit, and come back for the second part. I think the painting's dry now. In the meantime, I was trying to play around with what would be best for you to do the little starry night above here. I think you can splatter it with a brush, but I don't think your parents would appreciate splatter everywhere. So I've just tried taking the end of your little tiny pointy brush, taking the other end of it, dipping it into the white, and just dotting where you think the stars would look nice. Little clusters in places, like all random. That's how Starry Night looks. It's big stars and little stars, bright ones and dull ones, and just all random. And once we get enough of these on, this is what I have. I'll put a few more. It seems to work really well this way. You're not getting splatter everywhere, so and you can bring it all the way down if you want to. It can look like snow, like it's snowing. I'll show you the picture. This is what we're going by. We'll be doing these trees in black. So if you put a little bit of black in your palette, you find room. And you can put it right on top of your blue if you want, if you don't have room there, and mix it together, because black is made up of all different colors. And it's nice when you have not just a flat black, you have different colors in it. Okay, and we will draw trees that reach right up into the sky, right up into the sky. And as if you were laying back looking up at the trees in the starry sky, you see the trees are thicker at the bottom, and they narrow up at the top, and they come in from different angles. So they're a little bendy, not straight up and down, they're a little bit bendy. So I'll start with one on the side, and we'll take our brush and we'll just press down and bring it right up to the moon or sun, whatever that is. And make it a little thicker at the bottom. You hold your brush straight up and down like this, and press down. The more you press down, the fatter the brush gets, so the wider the angle of the brush, and then let it up slowly, and it gets narrower and narrower. And you can do, before we do branches on all of the trees, we will just put in the trunks of the trees first where we think we'd like them. So do another one on this angle, up, and we'll do another one on the side. Do one in about here. And we'll do another one about here. And maybe even do one over on this side here. And then we'll do our branches, mostly at the top. The branches come out into little into many little branches, from a bigger branch to many little branches. They can zigzag and cross each other. Trees do that. Do a bunch of them like that. Some, you can see, they just come up. Little branches off the edges. Trees aren't exactly always straight. They always have little crooked spots to them. They have branches coming up in different areas. Okay. So once we have the trees that we like on there, this is what I have so far. You can see. Then we can put some other evergreen trees on the bottom here. And I think I'm going to put a little bit of green in there. Green and black together make the green really nice and dark. And we'll just take a little bit of a point. The evergreens always have points to them. That's how you can tell they're evergreens. And then just zigzag all the way down. And don't worry about whether they're perfect or anything. There's going to be snow on top. So, yeah, the green and the black look really nice. Evergreens get wider as they go down, just like a triangle shape. Hard to do this on an angle, but I'm trying to do it so you can see what's happening here. I'll do another one here. And they don't all have to be the same height. They can be different heights. Nature is all different. There's not one thing that's the same. Like snowflakes, they're all different. Be a million, billion, trillion snowflakes, and not that one of them will be the same. Just like you and me. There's no person on earth that's exactly alike. Some that look alike, but they're not exactly alike. You can put as many trees as you want in there. The other photo, or the other picture, doesn't have as many trees. It's this one, and there's the evergreens with the snow. So once you've got that done, this is what I've got done so far. The trees and the stars and the other tree, the deciduous trees. We'll put snow on them. And what we'll do is make sure your brush is rinsed really well and clean. I don't know if I'm too slow for you or not giving you enough time, but I think I'll take the same angle brush, nice clean angle brush, and then dip it in the white and put snow on the trees everywhere that the branches intersect, like in the little crevices. There'll be a little pile up of snow in the crevices. So you can put them in there. Kind of brings out the trees as well. I think I'll get the smaller brush to go along the edge of the branches. I'll get the really tiny brush, the real pointy brush, and just get a little bit of white, and then just go along some of the edge of the branches where you think the snow might settle. Doesn't have to be straight. It goes in little piles and it falls down, and if you see some places that have crevices, just fill them in. That you missed. The deciduous trees, we do the same. This one here and there, we've got snow, can be just about anywhere on them. Kind of zigzag the same way you did with the first layer of paint. That's the crevice. So take your time, have fun. It looks so pretty. Once you get this all done, your painting's just about finished. Remember, you can pause the video at any time to catch up and then come back and do it again. You can get fresh water or clean your brushes or whatever you need to do in between. There, and here we have it. This is our finished painting. Hope you had fun.